What if, one day, amidst the usual radio waves, static, and interference, you hear a quiet voice? A voice that seemingly shouldn't exist. A voice that comes from the void and disappears without a trace.
Shut up, Sticky. Shut up, Sticky.
Such sounds are being recorded all over the world, and to this day, no one has offered a convincing explanation. Today, we'll open the door to the world of mysterious voices from nowhere. In this first part, we'll explore the phenomenon of EVP and phone calls from the afterlife. If you enjoy this video and want to see more, be sure to like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Your support will determine how soon the second part will be released, where we'll dive even deeper into the unexplained. Welcome to the world of voices echoing at the edge of reality. It all began in the mid-20th century when people first started capturing mysterious voices on tape recordings. This phenomenon became known as EVP, Electronic Voice Phenomena. The pioneer of EVP is considered to be Swedish artist and documentary filmmaker Fredrik Jürgensen, who in 1959 was recording the sounds of nature and later discovered strange voices on the tape, voices that were clearly not present during the recording. Soon, dozens of researchers around the world began conducting similar experiments, recording silence in old houses, cemeteries, and places marked by tragedy. EVP researchers claim that the sounds they capture often resemble human voices and sometimes even carry clear messages. These voices appear in complete silence where there are no people or sources of sound nearby. Sometimes the voices clearly pronounce words, phrases, or even the names of people present in the room. In other cases, they sound garbled, like distant whispers, moans, cries, or eerie laughter. The EVP phenomenon quickly became a popular subject among ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts. Thousands of people now try to record voices from another world using special microphones and sensitive equipment. And among countless meaningless recordings, there are audio clips that are truly chilling. There have been cases where the voices asked for help, revealed unknown facts about someone's life, or even warned of future tragedies. Skeptics explain EVP as random noise, radio interference, or a psychological phenomenon where the brain perceives meaning where there is none. Yet even skeptics admit that some recordings defy logical explanation. Some EVP have been analyzed by audio experts who couldn't find any source or signs of manipulation. As a result, EVP remains one of the most mysterious and unsettling enigmas, one that continues to stir our imagination. But the main question remains: who or what is speaking to us through the white noise? Is it an echo of the past, the voices of the dead, or something far beyond our understanding? Another facet of the mysterious voice phenomenon is the so-called phone calls from the afterlife. People across the world share strange and chilling stories about receiving phone calls from deceased relatives and friends, calls that defy scientific explanation and have been reported for decades. These calls usually happen late at night. The phone's display might show unknown number, a bizarre string of digits, or even the number of someone who has died, a number that, in many cases, was officially disconnected long ago. On the other end of the line, a voice is heard, unmistakably familiar.
I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad.
Witnesses say they instantly recognize it as a loved one who has passed away. These aren't just bursts of static or meaningless noise. These are clear, emotionally charged conversations. In some cases, the dead call the person by name, share personal details no outsider could know, or deliver warnings about future events. In others, the voice only says short, cryptic phrases like, "Forgive me," "Take care," or "I'm here." Some callers plead for help or beg to be let go, as if something is holding their soul on the threshold between worlds. The phenomenon becomes even more disturbing when people claim the phone was disconnected from the network or completely dead at the time of the call. In some instances, even phone companies have admitted such calls were technically impossible. The number that supposedly placed the call had been deactivated for years. Government agencies, police, and telecom companies usually avoid public comments citing technical glitches or system errors. But in off-the-record conversations with journalists and researchers, some employees admit they receive many such reports and they simply have no answers. Some operators even block access to detailed call logs for these cases, fearing they may encounter something beyond comprehension. Psychologists and scientists attempt to rationalize these incidents as effects of trauma, grief, or stress. But how do you explain the cases where these calls were recorded on answering machines or witnessed by multiple independent people? The mystery of phone calls from the afterlife remains one of the most spine-chilling and unexplained phenomena to this day. Who is trying to contact us, and why? Is it an attempt to comfort us, to warn us, or is it something entirely different, something beyond the limits of what we understand as reality? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Your support determines how soon Part 2 will be released. See you in the next video.